pretty good here at the Tigers at the moment.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, especially after a win. That helps. But especially how the last couple of weeks were going for us, I think it was much needed for us.
I think what inspired the weekend's result?
Not too sure. I think Benji always touched on how the last couple of weeks were pretty close, like we were always losing by like 2 points or a try. So the belief here at the centre of excellence was still pretty good. So yeah, for us it was about believing in each other and believing that we can get it done.
I think there was a couple of boys that said after the game that the win almost was for Benji. I guess why was that?
Oh, he's had a tough couple of weeks. You know, his name's been dragged through the dirt. And just for us, it was just, we know how he is here at training. And yeah, it was just, I think Latu touched on it as well after the game, how that game was for him, and yeah, he wasn't wrong.
In what ways do you see that his name was dragged through the dirt?
Oh, it's just, you guys know how it is here, how he is at training. His name's been tossed around I think this whole year, so yeah.
Does it kind of feel like as well, it just sort of takes the pressure off a little bit? You can see if you can get some momentum back.
Yeah, no, that's it. We got a young squad here, and yeah, six in a row, like losses isn't ideal. So yeah, for us it was just, but keep turning up each day, each game, and trying to get the job done.
I think just given that so many of the losses were so close and then he finally got the job done, does it kind of feel like there's been a little bit of a revival that maybe the season sort of could be turned around a bit now?
Yeah, I think we never lost faith in that. For us, we always believe that we could still get the job done. And yeah, like we touched on, those little losses were sort of giving us hope, I guess. Like even though we were losing, we still believed that we could get the job done, and that showed on the weekend. Yeah, I think it was a really good performance by the boys, and everyone turned up.
A few big names back in the side this week, Happy and Jerome.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Roman may not be in the best spirits when he comes back to
Yeah.
camp just off last night, but how excited are you to have them back?
Nah, very excited, very excited. Yeah, like you touched on with Romy, I think I had a tough game last night. Turned up in game 2 as well, and then he backed up for us against Raiders. So yeah, he's led all year for us, and I'm expecting nothing different this week. And for Uppy, I had the HIA last week, so it'll be good. He's been here around training, just lifting the boys' spirits. So yeah, for having them two back, it will give a lot of the boys confidence.
Sorry.
No, you're all right. Freezing, huh?
Just on that, because this is obviously his first time coming back in as a captain. Is he the kind of guy that can switch off from that loss and come back in and sort of dial into what's here?
Yeah, he showed it in after game 2 when they lost in Perth. He flew over, and then I know we still lost to Raiders, but he got the job done for us. He still performed well. Yeah, expecting nothing different for him when he comes into camp tomorrow.
And just on yourself, there's been a bit of a positional sort of switch up in clubland
Yeah.
last week. How did you handle that?
No, I loved it. Just renting the position at the moment for Remy until he gets back. So, but I love being at the back. It's just enjoying it. Get my hands on the footy more. So yeah.
How's Jerome looking? Is this looking like it? You've got a few more weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's still going through his rehab running. So yeah, just trying to hold his position at the moment.
Is there any thought that maybe one point this could be where you end up?
Nah. Dream's the big dog here. I'll just keep performing our fullback for him, and then when he gets back, I'll look to do a job on the wing. Thanks so much.